Well, there are a lot of areas where we can still improve. I would say number one, though, we hit a little bit of a lull in that second quarter where we weren't really executing and finishing drives the way we wanted to. Even to start the third quarter, we threw the pick six right out the gate. But then there was a certain point where the switch flipped again, and all of a sudden we went bang, 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 and was able to pile it on. But I think for us, just to have the ability to be consistent for 4 straight quarters, chance to be pretty good. Well, no, I mean, we are grounded, you know what I mean? So we're still trying to prove where we belong. So I don't think that it's something where we're trying to bring ourselves back down. We're still trying to climb that mountain every single day.
Talk about Shane and just that whole situation and maybe how happy you were when you went in the locker room and saw that he was okay.
Yeah, very happy. You know, that was a scary play. And watching it from the sidelines, it looked pretty bad. You go back and watch the film, it doesn't look as bad as maybe as it did live. But certainly very excited that he's fine and ready to go. He's a very important part of our offense and really our team. And the juice and the energy that he brings, the speed, the big play capability that he brings. It's always good to have him on the field.
How do you evaluate your quarterbacks?
They all did well. I think there's area where they all can improve, and obviously there's some plays that each one of them missed. But as far as just managing the game for the first game, they all did pretty well. Excited to see all 3 of them play as much as they did. And, don't know if we can get that for every game from here on out, but it's good that that first game they all got some really kind of even reps. But again, did some good things, some bad things, always some things to grow on. And like everyone says, the growth between week 1 and week 2 is always the biggest.
How about the way Nate bounced back and throws the pick six, and then he gets an opportunity, and he really responded from that adversity situation?
He did, and very proud of him. And you go back to a year ago, because I didn't think he acted like a true freshman a year ago. And now he's a true sophomore out there playing, and I don't think he acts like a true sophomore. He has that calmness about him, a quiet confidence, if you will. And a lot of that comes from his knowledge of the game. He knows what he's doing. He knows where to go with the ball. Really, we put him in a bad position on that interception for a touchdown. That was more on the coaches than it was on him. But again, thought he responded well. I thought he played very well, handled himself well. His first 2 passes of the season went for touchdowns. Kind of a cool stat. I don't think a lot of people can say that. But so proud of where he is right now.
You said the coaches put him in a bad position. What did you guys do to put him in?
Just probably a bad play call with the defensive look that we were getting. More than anything else, that play shouldn't have been called, to be very honest with you. And again, that's why it's more on us than it is on him.
It's only been 10 months since you played Navy. I mean, what do you take from that last game when you're preparing for this game?
The last Navy game? Quite a bit. We're watching that film a lot, and obviously it helps to have played them a year ago. A lot of things that we wish we would have done better in that game. We wish we would have finished drives better, played a complete 4 quarters. We left a lot of plays out there on the field, but it helps quite a bit to see their base structure, how they're going to line up against us. To go back and watch some of their other games from last season, just to confirm or to change maybe what we're thinking. But no, I think that's a big advantage that we had them a year ago.
Coach Bosen talked about how they control the ball, and so your opportunities on offense are a lot less. I think he said it was 10 possessions last year. Do you guys feel any extra pressure? Do you kind of focus on, like, we can't make these errors, we have to take advantage of the limited opportunities?
Right, and I don't know that we put any more pressure on ourselves or do things that are going to make kids tense up and stress out. But certainly we're aware of that. Listen, we want to make sure we get the right play calls at the right time. We need to execute when the opportunities are there. But really, as an offensive coach and an offensive team, we feel that way all the time. That we always need to execute to move the ball down the field. But we certainly don't want to put any more pressure on ourselves or the kids.